Hello you two, and welcome to Wednesday's spelling lesson. Now for some spelling celebrations. Well done to Lucas in 2CH and Henry in 2SH. You've started with the expanded words and written the contractions correctly. I can see that you've taken care with your handwriting and those apostrophes are in the right place. Well done. Also well done to Ilo in 2W, who's taken care to go back and check her spellings and corrected them when she wasn't quite right. And Georgie in 2L has become fluent with contractions using the pyramid method. Well done to all of you. I've given you dojo points for aspiration. Today we're going to look at using bubble writing in a couple of different creative ways to practice our spellings. Here's a reminder of this week's spellings. Remember that we're looking at contractions, taking two words and making them shorter by putting them together, contracting them. Remember that we need that apostrophe to show that we've removed one letter or several letters. Okay, so my turn to have a go. If you haven't done bubble writing before, you might want to start this way. Take one of your spelling words. I've chosen the word can't, and write it with a pencil. Press quite lightly because you're going to remove these letters afterwards, rubbing them out. So nice and lightly, just like we do in the classroom when we're sketching. Okay, once you've written the word carefully and checked the spelling to make sure it's correct, you're going to start going around the edge of it. Choose a pen or a coloured pencil. I've chosen to use felt tips. You're going to follow the line going all the way around the letter. Watch carefully as I do C. So we go around the outside, we do a straighter line as we get to the end, and then go around the inside. If, like A, you've got an enclosed space, you're going to go all the way around the outside, and then in the same way you're going to go around the inside of the letter. Keep going until you've done all of your letters and the apostrophe, and then rub out those pencil lines from in the middle so you are just left with your cool bubble writing. You might want to have a go and then do it a couple of times until you're happy with what you've created. Once you've had a go and you're happy with one word, you could have a go with some of your other spelling words. You might want to colour them in once you've drawn them, or try filling them with different patterns, or even use different colours to make them stand out. So now that you've written some words with bubble writing, you're going to cut them up to create little puzzles for yourself. First, cut around the edge. You might want to use straight lines or curved lines or even zigzag lines, but have a little bit of fun. If you don't have scissors, then rip around it really carefully. Level 1, cut them up so that you can see all the individual letters and the apostrophe. Level 2, cut them in slightly wavy puzzle-like shapes, so make it a little bit harder for yourself. And level 3 is to mix them up so that you've got more than one word. So you're trying to work out maybe 2 or 3 different puzzles. Okay, let's see if we can do an our turn to put this one together. So this is the word that we first had. Do you remember what it was? Okay, it was the word can't. Can you see which of our letters should go first? It's the C. So first we have C, making the k sound. Then next, it's our A. Well done. Right, can't came from cannot. So I know next we need an N. Well done. And then we had cannot. So we took away the O. So instead of the O, do you remember what we need? Put your hands together, put them in the air. We need an apostrophe. So I'm going to put our apostrophe next. And then the final sound we hear is T, can't, from our T. So we have the contraction can't. Time for your turn. Have a look at the letters that we've got and see if you can put them together to make a contraction. Let's have a look. We've got D, T, O, apostrophe and N. Have a look at your spellings and see which contraction this puzzle is making. Okay, time for a check. So looking back at our spelling words, I don't think there are any that begin with N or O. And the ones that begin with T, I think there are more letters in this because there are only 4 letters. So it has to be a D, because I think the only word this can be is don't. So the next letter has got to be O. See if you can put it back into that puzzle shape. Oh, I think I might have it upside down. Let's have a look and see if that is better. Oh yeah, it's one of the tricky ones, look, with a zigzag outline. Then we've got N, and because we had the words do not, but we took away that O, we need our apostrophe. So up in the air where the tall letters start, there's our apostrophe. And finally, T. Did you get it right? Okay, I'm going to give one more your turn. This is one of the trickier ones where we've got them cut out slightly differently. Okay, so you can either have a go at our next challenge or go and make your own puzzles. I will be really impressed if any of you get this one, because the letters have been chopped in half, so you're going to kind of have to imagine how these pieces fit together and what letters you can see before you can even work out what the contraction is. If any of you get it before the check, will you get your grown-ups to email into us and let us know, and we can give you that extra dojo point, probably for creativity, for having to use your creative skills to work this one out. Good luck. As a little clue to get you started, the piece in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen is the first piece at the bottom on the left-hand corner of the word. Have a go. Okay, and time for a check. Did you get the word right? If anyone guessed it, I would be super impressed. It was the contraction weren't. Another way you might want to practice using bubble writing is like this, where you write the words in lots of different directions, but kind of joining them all up together somehow to make a contraction word cloud. You could then pop it on your fridge and have a look every time you go to get a drink. Don't forget to send your bubble writing word clouds or puzzles to our Year 2 email address, where you might inspire others or earn yourself some dojo points. Over the next couple of days, we're going to be doing some active spellings and then heading over to Spelling Shed for some hive games. See you tomorrow.